Good evening, baseball fans. I'm Jared Ertman here tonight at Wildwood Baseball Park to broadcast to you the game between the Sheboygan A's and the Manitowoc Bandits. Tonight's game will count in both the Wisconsin State and Northeastern Wisconsin leagues. The A's are currently floundering in the state league at the bottom of the standings with a record of 2-8. However, in the Northeastern, they are right in the middle of the pack with a record of 6-5. Tonight's game will be pivotal for the A's as they are on the cusp of the playoffs in the Northeastern Wisconsin League. The top 4 teams make it, and Sheboygan is currently in 4th. In just a minute, we'll be bringing you the starting lineups for each team, beginning with the Bandits. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels. With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And we're back to bring you the starting lineups tonight for the visiting Manitowoc Bandits. Leading off for them will be Tom Sawyer. He will be patrolling the left side of the infield at third base. In the number 2 spot is Andrew Wilson playing center field. Brad Breyer will be behind the dish, batting in the third spot. Anthony Pish will be the shortstop, batting fourth. Thomas Wakeham will be in center. Wilson will be playing left this evening. Taylor Isore will be playing second base, batting sixth. Andrew Doring will be the designated hitter. Sam Forkert will be batting eighth, playing first base. Atlee Gay will be the right fielder, batting ninth. On the mound for the Bandits, when the A's come up in the bottom of the first, will be Nick Scurvy. Facing the Bandits tonight on the mound for the A's will be Stanczyk. And for the A's starting lineup, batting first and playing shortstop will be Trevor Thiessen. Batting second and playing center field will be Jonathan Capasso. Tim Patzman will be playing left field and batting third. Drew Pearson will be in right, batting fourth. Ryan Schilter will be playing third base tonight and batting fifth. Harry Stelt will be the designated hitter this evening in the 7th position. Chad Langley will be the first baseman this evening, batting in the 7th position. Stout will be 6th. Hunt behind the dish for the A's, batting 8th, and Sam Raff finishing it out at second base in the 9th position for the A's. And after the national anthem, we will get to playing ball. And with that, we are just moments away from the first pitch here at Wildwood Park. Again, tonight's starting pitcher for the A's will be Ben Stanczyk, right-handed pitcher, who has seen some action this year for the A's. Stanczyk's stats show that he has pitched 22 innings across 4 games with an ERA of 1.23. Quite the impressive number there, but occasional lack of run support has left him with a 2-2 record on the year. He has 22 strikeouts compared to only 5 walks. Certainly the Bandits will have their hands full trying to garner runs off him this evening. And once again, leading off for the Bandits will be Tom Sawyer, wearing number 3 for the Bandits. Umpire says his final words of warnings or encouragements or whatever he may say to the catcher and batter, cleans the plate and steps behind. And now we are playing ball. Stanczyk winds and delivers. Ball 1 outside. That one zinged in there. Stanczyk side armor. Throw strike 1. Not totally sidearm. Not quite 3/4 either. Strike 2. Of course, the advantage with sidearm pitchers is that batters find it more difficult to pick up the ball. It's a different angle. And now a hit. Stanczyk leaves one in the zone, and Sawyer drops one into left in front of Patzman. And the Bandits will have a base runner on. This will bring up number 4, Andrew Wilson. Wilson, right-handed batter. Looks at ball 1, of course. Sawyer, left-handed batter, the classic in the game of baseball, a lefty leadoff man. So he does his job. And now a hit up the middle. Thiessen is there, throws to first, and gets the out on the fielder's choice. Had to charge it, did not have a chance for a double play. And he gets the batter, and a runner will advance for Manitowoc. And so this will bring up Brad Breyer, the catcher this evening, and he'll look at strike 1 from Stanczyk. And now a hit back to Thiessen again, and he'll throw him out. Again on the fielder's choice. There was no forces to be had anywhere else on the base pass. So Sawyer will advance to third. These 2 consecutive fielder's choices are played into by the Bandits. And the next Bandits batter is Anthony Pitch. Ball inside, delivered by Stanczyk. Just missed. Now a foul ball for strike 1. So 1-1 the count now. New ball into play. Stanczyk going from the windup with a runner on third. And he delivers a good strike to put himself ahead in the count 1-2. And his next delivery almost swung on by pitch, but he held back. Good choice on the ball. 2-2 now. So, next pitch turns out to be a ball, and the count is full. Zajic takes a sign and delivers the payoff pitch. Strike 3! He got him looking. And after 1/2 inning of play, no runs put up by the Bandits. 1 strikeout for Stanjic. And this is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And so, the A's will have their first swings in here in a moment. Leading off will be Trevor Thiessen for the A's. Thiessen, right-handed batter. He'll be facing Scurvy. Thiessen steps to the plate here, and he will look at strike 1, winged in there by Scurvy. And then he will strike out after just 3 pitches. John Capasso now steps to the plate. For the A's, Paso, left-handed batter, and he looks at ball 1. And now fouls one. This one falls. Left fielder could not get to it. The left fielder and the third baseman, Manitowoc, out there chugging for it, but they could not get to it. And so Capasso will have another chance, or another few chances at the plate. 1-1 the count to him. Now a ball in the dirt thrown by Scurvy. 2-1 the count. So now he steps back in there, and the delivery fouls a liner. That had some zing on it. Hit the fence and just beyond the A's dugout along the third base line. 2-2 the count now. And the delivery, and this one lifted into right, and that will fall for a Texas leaguer. In any event, that's a hit. You got to take him any way you can get him. Base runners, that is, as well as hits. And so this will bring up Tim Patzman for the A's. Patzman has been a workhorse for this A's team. I cannot say it enough. A driving force. He's a 3-time MVP of this A's team. So now he looks at ball one and steps back in. And now he hits one, lofting into center, and that will be caught easily. Wakeham on the catch. He's patrolling center tonight for the Bandits. Camped under it. Drew Pearson now for the A's. Pearson has seen quite a bit of playing time this season. And as far as behind the plate goes, he has had a so-so season thus far, or rather, a fairly good season, batting .333. And now a stolen base by the A's, looking to get runners around, play small ball. Well, .333 by Pearson, nothing to sneeze at. And now he hits a grounder that will go out of play. Rather just foul. Hot one up the third base line. Oh, and to the count. Now he hits another grounder. Just foul up the third base line. Looked like it might have bounced over the bag, or had the potential to, but it did not. Foul ball. Now Pearson is behind 1-2. And now he fouls one off the other way. This one a line shot to the opposite field, or rather just over the opposing dugout. And the next pitch will be ball 2. Another pitch, and Pearson will strike out swinging, ending the A's hopes of getting ahead in the bottom of the first. So the score remains 0-all after one complete. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
We are back in the top of the second here at Wildwood Baseball Park. Leading off this inning for the Bandits will be Anthony Pitch, and he fouls one off for strike one. And he'll look at ball one. Good take on the low pitch. And now fouls one off for strike two. And he will go down. And he's not happy about that at all. Of course, strikeout's the absolute worst thing that can happen to a batter, so why wouldn't he be angry? But an event very good for the A's. You always want to get the leadoff hitter. And now a fall back by Wakeham is current Bandits batter. Wakeham, the center fielder on this Manitowoc team. And he will look at a ball. Looked like he wanted it, but withheld his swing. So 1-1 the count. Next pitch in there for a good strike. Just a little bit higher than the last one. And Stanczyk will be likely to try and hit that spot more often tonight. And he will strike Wakeham out as well. Gets him swinging. And just like that, there are 2 down. Coming to the plate now for the Bandits, Taylor Sorte. He'll look at a strike. Good one on the outside corner. Certainly not a pitch to hit. Now Stanczyk winds and delivers. This one low. Held on to by Hunt. Of course, no damage if he wouldn't have. No runners on base. Two and two now the count. And the delivery. Excuse me, count was 2-1. That one in there for a strike, and now 2-2. And Stanczyk delivers. Fouled back by Sorte. Of course, going back to last inning, Stanczyk allowed a leadoff single, but then sent the Bandits down in order, and now a fly ball hooking into foul territory, but that will be handled by Pearson, and that's it for the Bandits. They go down in order in the top of the second, leaving a scoreless ball game here at Wildwood Park. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And so we are back with the bottom of the second. The A's up to bat, and leading off for the A's will be Ryan Shilter. Shilter, another A who has seen a considerable amount of playing time this year. And he will look at a ball that goes back behind the catcher. And now another pitch delivered, and this one will be a bouncer to first, and Forkert will boot it, but he will recover, toss it to Scurvy, who's covering, and get the out. So Shilter is sent back to the bench on the 1-3 ground ball. Harry Stout now coming to the plate as the designated hitter. And he will swing at the first pitch offered him, a looper to second, and that will be it for Stout. Chad Langley now At the plate, left-handed batter, first baseman. He will look at strike one, pitch on the outside corner. And now a ground ball, and Langley will be retired. Easy play at second for Sorte, and the A's go down in order. Again, leaving a scoreless ball game here after 2 complete. So, this is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
So here now, heading into the third inning, a 0-0 ball game. Both teams have 1 hit. To their credit, no errors on either team. It's been pretty much a 1-2-3 ball game thus far. Both teams, of course, wanting to put some runs up. Been unable to thus far here in the early innings. The A's, of course, want to make sure the Bandits continue their scoreless streak. So, coming. Sam Forkert will be leading off for the Bandits. And he will swing and miss it. His first pitch thrown him for strike one. And he will look at strike two. He is now down in a hole 0-2. Stanjic been doing well working ahead of these Bandits batters. Throws a good pitch. That was a steely take by Forkert. Another pitch, this one a little further off the plate for ball 2. 2-2 now the count to Forkert. Here in the top of the third. And now a grounder. That one will be handled by Raff at second and thrown out. So 1 down here. Now on the top of the third. Anthony Gay, the right fielder, now at the plate. We'll look at strike one. He's been waiting to get his hack, and he finally gets it here in the third. His first at-bat of the game. Knocks a foul ball, a little dribbler that is not handled by Hunt. Now the ball's back in play. 0-2 is the count. Stanjic winds and delivers. Grounder, foul off the first base line. So now, Gay is also in a hole. Here, Stanjic is ahead. And outside ball. 1-2 the count now to Gay. And now this one's in the dirt, blocked by Hunt. 2-2 the count. Again, Standrick, an outstanding ERA on the season, 1.23. And now grounder to Langley. Langley stops it and steps on first for out number 2. Tom Sawyer, third baseman, leadoff batter, left-handed batter, comes to the plate now with 2 down, nobody on, in the top of the third. First pitch to him is a ball, like a breaking ball, didn't break in the zone. Next pitch now swung on and hit by Sawyer. This one in left center, being tracked by Capasso and Patzman. Capasso will make the catch, and that will be it for the Bandits, who are unable to put a man on and leave the score at a scoreless tie. This is Ace Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communication.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
So here, as we prepare for the bottom of the third, and the A's chance to bat, still in the scoreless ball game. A's looking to garner another home win this year, add to their impressive home record. Of course, while they've been impressive at home, they've been less so against the Bandits this year, their last meeting being a 12-2 drubbing of the A's. And so now Hunt will stride to the plate for the A's this evening. Hunt behind the dish, as he has been so often this season. Now beside it, as he looks at ball 1, that's low. And now he'll ground one. This will be grabbed by pitch to shortstop, and the throw is in time for out number 1. Coming to the plate now for the A's is Sam Raff. He's been all around the infield for the A's this season. Man, he'll swing and miss. Playing second tonight. Now, waiting another pitch. Dodges that one, and ball inside. 2-1 the count to Raff. Raff has done some good fielding this year. Been doing not so well behind the plate, or rather at the plate. Batting .213 with 16 hits. And he will look at strike 2. 2-2 the count to Raff. Raff will swing on this one, and that one will go deep into left. Back goes Wilson, and he will make the catch. Wilson had to track that one down out there in left, but he got to it. Step or two before the warning track. And Rath is retired. So back to the top of the order for the A's. Trevor Tyson now at the plate. Looks at strike one. And now swings and a hot grounder back to pitch. Pitch makes the throw in time. And the A's go down. So a run has yet to be scored after a third of this game has been completed. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communication. And baseball fans, here's a reminder that with the best TV, the fastest internet, and most reliable phone service, Charter Triple Play gives you the best of Charter at the best price. So don't wait, call now. Get the best TV, internet, and phone with Charter Triple Play for only $29.99 per month for 12 months. Call 1-855-75-SWITCH. Just happened. What? Leading off for the Bandits in the top of the fourth will be Andrew Wilson. Wilson will now foul one off. So the A's, working their way through a ball game that is scoreless thus far, have been doing well in the month of July, having a record of 4-1 thus far. And now a looper into right, easily caught. And so with one down, this will bring to the plate the catcher, Brad Breyer. Breyer was put out on a fielder's choice. His first time to the plate. Well, now he looks at strike one. Sandrick delivers. And now a swing, and that'll fall in left field well in front of Patzman. Nice little single for Breyer. Second hit of the evening for the Bandits, and their second base runner, Anthony Pitch, who has done some work in the field for the Bandits, retiring A's, now looks to do some offensive work here for Manitowoc, and he'll swing and miss. The first pitch thrown in big, cut, no contact made, so 0-1. Wilson taking his lead at first. And now Hunt will throw down. Wilson is back in time. Plenty of time. Hunt just looking to keep him close to the bag. Stanczyk checks him, but doesn't seem overly worried. Now he'll deliver a ball. 2-1. Delivery by Stanczyk. This one fouled back. Good pitch by Stanczyk. Wasn't a pitch to hit. Pitch offered on it. Fouled it back. Now if you're going to swing at stuff outside the zone, that's about the best you can hope for. Stanczyk now steps off the mound, looks over at first, quick little move, no throw. Stanczyk delivers, and this one also a foul ball, out of play. 2-2 the count. And again, when you're a batter, you need a tight zone, as they say. You can't swing at pitches outside the zone. And now a hit. That one fading, but Patzman will catch it. In left. That one, Patzman came in. It was fading. Shoelace catch by Patzman. And 2 away. Coming to the plate now is Thomas Wakeham. Wakeham struck out his first time at the plate and now looks at strike 1. Stanczyk sets and delivers. Strike 2, a good pitch on the outside corner. Certainly not a pitch to hit. Stanczyk sets, shakes off a sign from Hunt, and now delivers a ball. That one way in the side. Wakeham just stepped back. Perhaps a miscommunication there between Stanczyk and Hunt as to what pitch was to be delivered. Stanczyk sets, checks the runner, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Stanczyk will retire Wakeham for the second time this evening, and the Bandits will go down, leaving 1 runner stranded. So after 3.5, the score remains 0-0. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
So as we near the bottom of the 4th, the A's chance to break this scoreless tie. Again, the A's looking to build a win streak here. They were 4-1 in the month of July at a homestand last week. 4 games all in a row, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And went 3-1. Won another last night. Burlington. Derek Loomis on the mound for the A's last night. Got the win in 6 solid innings. And now the A's look to put up some numbers on the offensive side of the ball. John Capasso leading off. We'll look at ball 1. And then he will look at ball 2. That one in the dirt. Bounces past Breyer. Paso number 18 for this A's club. In center field this evening, Capasso has played 12 games this season. He's batting 244. Okay. And he will look at ball 3. 3-1 now the count. And now he'll swing and drive one into left. That one hit the gap beautifully between Sawyer and pitch. Eye high line drive. That's the way you like to hit him. And this will bring up Tim Patzman. Patzman, an aggressive hitter. And now a throw to first. Capasso now in a rundown. Trying to get out of a rundown. And he will be tagged out. So, base running error for the A's. Capasso looked like he wanted to go. Hesitated when Scurvy stepped over. Scurvy threw to Forkert at first, and a rundown ensued. Capasso kind of got jelly-legged on the base paths. And now, there's one out. Counted against the A's. Patzman now down 0-2. And he will take a high ball to try to battle back into the count. And now swings and misses and will be retired. So a quick turn of events for the A's. 1 man on and no outs turns into no man on and 2 outs. Drew Pearson now at the plate. Pearson looking to atone for a strikeout back in the first inning. And now he lifts one. Lazy fly into center. Wakeham comes in, makes the catch, and that will be it. So after 4 complete, a scoreless ball game remains the scene this evening. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's... With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet and charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And as we prepare for the top of the 5th, the Manitowoc batter will be... The Manitowoc batter will be Taylor Soar. And he will look at a ball. And look at a strike. 1-1 now the count. So, time is called and Hunt will trot to the mound in conference with Standrick. So, Hunt is now back behind the dish. Stendrick winds and delivers, and now a ground ball up the right side. Sam Raff has it and will make the throw for out number one. Andrew Doring will now step to the plate, the designated hitter for this Manitowoc club. He has been doing, well, not much for this Manitowoc team thus far. Of course, this has been, as I said, a 1-2-3 game. Not many plate appearances for players on either side. Doring flew out to right his first time up. And now he is down 0-2 and fouls one off to remain 0-2. Stendrick working ahead. And that's what you want to do if you're a pitcher. You always want to work ahead, get the advantage over the batter, put him in the spot, make him sweat. And now a swing and a miss by Doring will make it 2 outs against the Bandits. So now coming to the plate will be Sam Forkert. Forkert grounded out his first time to the plate. And this time he will do it again. This one right back to Stendrick. A one pitch at bat. And Manitowoc goes down in order in the 5th. So after 4.5 innings of play, the score remains set at 0-0. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything. With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
So coming to the plate for the A's in the bottom of the 5th will be Ryan Shilter. Shilter, who was grounded out in the 2nd, now looks at a strike on the inside corner. And so now hits one, a chopper, and that bounces over the head of Sawyer. And now Shilter will look too. The throw is off target and rolls beyond the sword. And that will be a double for Shilter. That one bounced high over the head of Sawyer at third base. And the A's have a base runner in scoring position, as Harry Stout now strides to the plate. Stout now looks at strike one. That one a low one that Stout didn't want. 1-1 the count. now, strike 2 delivered. 1-2 the count. And checks the runner. Scurvy does and delivers. And this one a foul. Past the Manitowoc dugout. Houston takes his lead. Scurvy sets, zeps off, and looks Shilter back. The next pitch, check swing by Stout. Smart move. 2-2 now the count. And so Stout will now be maybe a little more aggressive here even. And a swing, and this one a shot. Deep one into center. Wakeham is going back, makes the catch. Shilter will tag and go and make it to third. So now with 1 out, the A's have a man on third, and Chad Langley at the plate. A's here with a golden opportunity to score the first run of this ball game and go ahead. Langley grounded out his first time up. He'll look to do a little better than that this time. And he looks at ball 1. The A's here playing tonight at Wildwood. A muggy night, of course. It's first week of July, and it's been a hot one. As was last week, is what can you expect out of these Wisconsin summers? So, it's cooling off here as the game progresses, turning into a nice night. And now Langley fouls one off, and the count is 1-2. Of course, this summer is not just any summer for the A's. They are celebrating their 50th year of baseball. Delivery, this one fouled back by Langley. Breyer going back for it, but it will be out of play. Yes, 50 years of A's baseball. Of course, beginning in 1962. And here we are today in the friendly confines of Wildwood Park. And now a grounder by Langley. That one will get past the diving sword, and that will be a run scored for the A's. An RBI single for Langley as he drives in Shilter, and the score is now 1-0 in favor of the A's. So now, Hunt will appear at the plate. Hunt also grounded out his first time up. Looks at ball 1. And so, Hunt now swings and misses. Big cut took. And it didn't look like he came anywhere close to hitting that one. Perhaps fooled by the pitch. And now the delivery. Next one. Ball gets past Breyer. Scooted under his legs. And Langley will advance on the passed ball. That one was low and in the dirt. Fast one, Breyer couldn't handle it, scooted behind him. Now the A's have another runner in scoring position. Delivery by Scurvy. 3-1 now, the count on Hunt. Hunt, a fairly aggressive batter. Of course, if it's 3-1, you got to be all over anything that looks good. But Hunt doesn't swing, thinks he has ball 4, but in fact it's a strike. And now full count to Hunt. The delivery, swing, and Hunt pops this one up. Easy catch for Forkert at first base, and the A's now have 2 men out. And this will bring up Sam Raff. Raff looking here to get an RBI, or maybe just advance the runner or get on base any way possible. You can't score without base runners, and now a grounder to a sword. And a stretch by Forkert. The throw was off. Nasty stretch by Forkert. Looks like he almost did the splits. And that will do it for the A's. And after 5 complete, the A's edge ahead 1-0 over the Manitowoc Bandits. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communication.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And so for those of you just joining us, we have a 1-0 ball game here. A's on top of the Bandits of Manitowoc. Leading off for Manitowoc is Kevin Gay, the right fielder, the number 9 batter for this Manitowoc team. Looks at strike 1. And again, those of you who may not have been with us, the A's in their 15th season of play. And now a grounder in the infield, handled by Standrick and thrown to Langley. More or less an unintentional swinging bunt. And one runner / batter is retired for Manitowoc. And that will bring them back to the top of the order. Tom Sawyer is the batter. Sawyer led off the game with a single and flew out to center in the 3rd. And here he takes a ball and 1-0 the count. Next delivery by Standrick. This one grounded foul up the first base side. Of course, though the A's have been playing for 50 years, the history of baseball in Sheboygan stretches back much farther. More than twice as long, in fact. Back into the 1800s. And that is chronicled on the A's website, SheboyganBaseball.org, where you are in fact hearing this game and seeing this game tonight. Link titled History of Sheboygan Baseball. And now a hit into center. Contact made, but caught by Capasso. Will in fact deny the hit. No question about that one. That is a routine fly ball. And this will now bring to the plate Wilson for Manitowoc. Wilson is yet to reach base this evening. A's looking to deny him that opportunity. And he'll look at ball one. And now a swing, and this one a deep shot into left center. Capasso back, and that will be caught. Capasso was at the wall, and he hauled it in. Now that one, ladies and gentlemen, was not routine at all. Not all that rare, but not routine. A nice catch by Capasso, and the Bandits go down without evening the score. Sheboygan remains up 1-0. This is Sheboygan Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And so the A's will now get a chance to extend their lead here in the bottom of the sixth. Coming to the plate will be the leadoff man, number 11, Trevor Tyson. Tyson has not reached base yet tonight. Hopefully looking to end that streak here. Overall this year, Tyson is batting .259 and is leading, second place in stolen bases to Pearson. Tyson with 6, Pearson with 11. And overall has been fairly productive this year, Tyson. And he'll look at ball one. And ball two, that one in the dirt. So now Scurvy steps off the mound, walks a little to regain his composure. And now delivers ball three, that one way inside. 3-0. Let's see if Tyson has the green light here. 3 consecutive balls thrown him. And the pitch is ball 4 in any event. And the A's have a base runner here, and Tyson reaches base for the first time this evening. This brings up John Capasso, who has reached base both times this evening and is in fact 2-2, 2 singles. Of course, he was caught in a rundown back in the fourth. And now he fouls one off, a high one that will get out of play up the left field line for strike number 1. Scurvy sets, checks again, and now the throw. And Tyson is stealing, and he is caught stealing. Breyer's throw was on the money, and he is out. So Tyson's stolen bases for the season remain at 6. And the A's now have 1 out against them. And a hit batsman now counted against the Bandits as Capasso was plugged in the back by Scurvy. Tim Patzman now at the plate. Katzman is not leading this A's team in RBIs, but he's certainly up there. But now he will ground out. Or rather, reach safely on the fielder's choice. Manitowoc decided to go to second rather than first. And 2 outs are now on the board. And Pearson will swing at the first pitch thrown him, and this was deep into left center, and that one will fall. Patzman rounding third. Now the throw home. The throw is off, and Patzman is in standing up. Andrew Pearson will be credited with a double and an RBI. So the A's extend their lead here in the bottom of the 6th with Drew Pearson's stand-up double. And so the score is now 2-0. And coming to the plate will be Ryan Schilter. That was a well-hit ball into left center. But it's got to sting for Manitowoc, because that is the same kind of ball that Capasso caught to get the A's out of their last inning, out of the top half of this inning. But the Manitowoc outfielders could not get a handle on Pearson's ball. And so the A's now extend their lead. Schilter at the plate, having hit a double his last time up and scored. He will step out of the way. Ball 1. Bit inside. He will now fall one out of play up the first base side. He'll step out and take the sign. And steps back in. The delivery. Swings. And this one a pop into left center. And that will be the inning. Wickham fielding the ball. Lazy fly. But the A's extend their lead. 2-0 now after 6 complete. And this is A's Baseball brought to you by Charter Communication. And there is a pause here at Wildwood Baseball Park as tonight the A's honor veterans. Brief pause in the action as God Bless America is played and players stop and turn to the flag in center field. Of course, this is because tomorrow being the 4th of July. Of course, our country's Independence Day, and a great patriotic day. Great day for baseball. The A's will have off. They're getting their game in tonight, so this is their 4th of July holiday game, and they fittingly honor America's veterans. So after what more or less amounts to the 6th inning stretch, Manitowoc will be coming up here in the top of the 7th. Brad Breyer will lead off for them. in what has been a low-scoring ball game. A's ahead 2-0 here. Stanczyk working on a shutout. Of course, Stanczyk having what could possibly be termed a normal game. Certainly well in line with his season ERA. And now, at the plate for Manitowoc, appears to be Trent Keitel, batting for Brad Breyer. Excuse me, it is yet Breyer. The mix-up on the program, the roster as well, and he will pop out. That one handled by Raff. Easy catch out there. And so this will bring up Anthony Pitch, the shortstop. And he will look at strike one. So now Stanczyk winds and delivers. A foul back, 0-2. Stanczyk does not work as fast as some of the A's pitchers, but he's very methodical, perhaps a bit menacing out there on the mound. Now the next pitch swung on and hit in right and caught by Pearson for out number 2, and that will bring up Thomas Wakeham. Wakeham has struck out twice this evening. Wakeham steps in. Stanczyk takes the sign and delivers. Strike one. Good low pitch. That one looked like a breaking ball in the dirt, handled by Hunt. So, the next pitch will be fouled up the first base side. Of course, tonight, being the night before the 4th, this game certainly has been more of a pitcher's duel than a game filled with fireworks. And now a ground ball to Shilter at third. Shilter handles it, makes the throw, and Manitowoc goes down in order in the 7th. After the end of 6.5, we head into the 7th inning stretch with the A's retaining their 2-0 lead over the Manitowoc Bandits. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
So the A's looking to stride up and score some runs in their portion of the 7th. And leading off will be Shilter. Shilter, who has got a double this evening and scored a run. Harry Stelt will be the hitter for the A's. Shilter ending last inning, of course. So, he steps in and will take a ball. Scurvy still in the game for Manitowoc in these later innings. It's allowed 2 runs and 5 hits thus far. Not an error for either team recorded. Of course, that's what you'll like to see. Good tight baseball. And a swing and a miss by Stelt. And now it seems that Breyer's down. Once the ball bounced and hit him. I don't believe Stelt made contact with him with his bat. Of course, that would be catcher interference. In any event, medical staff out to check on Breyer. Pausing the action here. A's manager Kyle Troon conferring with Stelt over along the third base line. And now it looks as if Breyer's up and all right. There's their catcher. The Wildwood crowd applauding, as is customary to do when a player walks off after an injury, showing their good sportsmanship here tonight. Breyer being walked to the dugout by the A's trainer. And now Manitowoc may have to put in a replacement catcher. No one is coming out of the dugout with any gear on just yet. And it looks like they're conferring over in the Manitowoc dugout. And so, as we await, a reminder that with the best TV, fastest internet, and reliable phone, Charter Triple Play gives you the best of Charter at the best price. With more than 100 HD channels and over 10,000 video-on-demand titles, Charter is also ranked #1 in ISP in the nation by PC Magazine. So don't wait, call now. Get that great TV service, internet, and phone with Charter Triple Play for only $29.99 each per month for 12 months. Call 1-855-75-SWITCH to get Charter Triple Play. And so again, here at Wildwood Baseball Park, July 3rd, 2012, the A's facing the Manitowoc Bandits and leading 2-0 in their portion of the 7th. Of course, for those of you just joining us, we have a timeout due to injury. Breyer, the Manitowoc starting catcher, was injured by a ball. It came off the bat of Harry Stelt and hit him. So now Manitowoc will have to put in a backup before play continues. 2-1 the count on Stelt when he will step back into the box. On deck is Chad Langley. So let's see exactly what happens here. And it looks like Tom Sawyer will be moved from third to back behind the dish. Sawyer number 3 for the Manitowoc club. waiting. And so at third will be Matt Roberts. So Stout will step back in. So, umpire now saying something to Stout, perhaps explaining to him what happened or what to watch out for. So he steps back in. And this A's team, great at home this year, have not traveled well. When you don't travel well, of course, you got to get those wins at home. And now one lifted into right, and that will fall for Stout. And he will get a single to lead off the A's here. So, in will go Langley. Langley has a single on the evening. It's also grounded out. And he looks at ball one. Still on the mound is Scory. Scory been doing fairly well. Perhaps tiring a bit here as the game goes on as he delivers ball 3 to Langley. And these A's hitters have been up and down this season as far as plate discipline. Strike one looked at by Langley. There have been games where they'll swing at the first pitch after the man, or perhaps multiple men ahead of them, walked. There are other games where they've waited on pitchers and just clobbered them. And now Langley does show some plate discipline in drawing the walk. Runners on first and second now. And it looks like Scory may be pulled. So, Scory will indeed be sent to the dugout after more than 6 innings pitched. And into the game will go number 26. Is listed as Andrew Doring. So Doring, I believe, is the designated hitter for this Manitowoc club, will now go to the mound and will retain his place in the batting order. And as he takes up warm-up pitches, these A's giving quite the entertaining game here this evening. Not a high-scoring game. Not quite a pitcher's duel. 8 hits allowed by the 2 starting pitchers thus far. Here, a little more than 2/3 through the game. Again, no errors committed by either ball club, and that's what you want to see. Good, tight baseball. Errors are painful to watch, and they hurt. And they're one of the stats represented in the box score, so they stand out, obviously, no matter what way you look at it. Of course, they happen to every team. Just try to keep them to a minimum. play fundamental baseball, and that's what both these clubs have been doing tonight. And so far, the Gays getting the better of the Bandits. Of course, the home crowd is happy about that. Pretty big crowd here tonight at Wildwood Ballpark. Perhaps a quarter full, quarter to a third full. Fans scattered throughout. Make the attendance at about 200, 250 maybe. An average draw for the A's. And now Justin Hunt strides to the plate. And he is looking to do some damage. He's not yet reached this evening. He will bunt, but that'll be a popped-up bunt caught by Doring and thrown back, but the double play is botched. They had Stelt dead to right, leading off of second, but the throw by Doring was off. And so the A's dodge a bullet there. Oh, you never want to pop up a bunt. That's the worst thing you can do with it. And Sam Raff now comes to the plate. Raff looks at strike one. A's fans cheering their team on here tonight, hoping to see this game closed out into victory. Now Raff fouls one off and is now down 0-2. Now Doring will step off. And step back on the rubber. Shake off a sign, take another. Sets, checks the runners, and delivers. Swing and miss by Raff, and he will go down. And this will bring the A's back to the top of the order. Trevor Tyson comes to the plate. Tyson reached once this evening on a walk and was caught stealing. And now Tyson looks at ball one. Stelt playing a little bit with Sawyer, taking a big lead. Little running start at the pitch. Gets back quickly. Strike one to Tyson. And so, 1-1. The pitch comes in. This one swung on and hit to Forkert at first. And that one will be called foul. 1-2. And lucky that 1-1 foul for Tyson. If it would have been fair, it would have been a very easy put out for Forkert. And so Tyson gets a second chance. Let's see what he does with it here. And now he'll call time and step out. And now steps back in. Doring sets and delivers. Doring is a three-quarter delivery. I'd say that's a solid three-quarters. Right in the middle of sidearm and over the top. A lefty. And now he will deal ball three to fill up the count. We've seen relatively few full counts this evening. Of course, those are exciting moments in baseball. And that's why they call it the payoff pitch. Payoff for the batter or the pitcher. Or a foul ball, which draws on the at-bat. At-bat continues. And you like to see those good battles. So 3-2 again. Doring shakes off a sign. Now Tyson will step out and back in. Doring sets, checks the runners, and delivers. Swing and a foul out of play by Tyson. Tyson battling tough. Of course, when you battle a pitcher like that, foul off pitch after pitch, the more likely he'll be to slip one into the zone, a hittable ball, but that is yet to be seen. Tyson now swings in his one. This one into right center, and it will fall. One run is in, and that will be it. Tyson stretches it into a double, slides in, is in there, and so the A's now have another run as Stout crosses the plate. So Tyson, after battling back from a deficit in the count to a full count, does a magnificent piece of work. And now finds himself standing on second. This will bring up John Capasso for the A's. And he falls one back. Caught by Sawyer. Well, that one bounced off the plate, so the catch is inconsequential. It is a strike, though. And next pitch is a ball, 1-2. Paso, left-handed batter. Now looks at ball 2. He's ready to swing. He's in there, ready to go. You can tell. Of course, that was nothing to swing at. You don't even want to think about moving the bat off your shoulder on a pitch like that. But Paso looking to hit and now makes contact. This one deep into left. Caught by Wilson, and the A's are retired. So the A's put up single runs in 3 consecutive innings, and they are ahead 3-0 here after 7 complete. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
So A's enjoying a 3-0 lead here, and a 7-2 advantage in the hit column, are now facing the Bandits in the 8th. Stanczyk yet on the mound for the A's. Leading off is Sword, and he will swing and fall one back. Izzard has been doing not so well this game, has not reached. Strikeout and a ground ball out for him. Now 1-1 the count. And now 2-1. This pitch by Standrick is in the dirt. And so the 2-1 pitch is now a chopper over the head of Standrick. Tyson slides and gets the ball but cannot come up with the throw. And so that will be recorded as an infield single for Izzard. Andrew Doring now comes to the plate. Of course, he is now on the mound for this Manitowoc club. And he looks at strike one. Tries to lay down a bunt, but it's foul. 0-2. Manitowoc looking to claw their way back into this one. They have this inning and the next to do it. And the A's want to deny them, of course. Standrick now. Swing, ground ball, chance for double play, but the second throw is not in time. Raff fielded it, flipped to Thiessen, who made the out at second, but the throw was not in time. So Doring will reach on a fielder's choice. Sam Forkert now coming to the plate. Forkert, another Bandit who has not reached. And he will knock a foul ball up the first base line. Standrick looks in, sets, and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike two. 0-2. I'm sure for A's fans and those who believe in the potential of this A's team, it's heartening to see the number of 0-2 counts that Standrick has gotten on Manitowoc batters, and now he will pick off a runner at first. Wow! Doring was too far off. Standrick saw it and threw him out. A picked off runner. And now 2 outs for the Bandits. And in the next pitch, he will strike out Forkert. So, just like that, the Bandits are sent packing in the 8th. The score remains 3-0 Sheboygan as they come to bat in the bottom of the 8th. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And so the A's, an inning from improving their record to 4-1, in their last 5 games. They come to bat here in the 8th and then have to face down the Bandits once more in the top of the 9th. And Tim Patzman will lead off the A's this inning. Patzman has scored a run this inning. Of course, that's what's expected of him. And now he looks at ball 1 inside. Interestingly, Doring working from the stretch, even though there's no one on. Now Patzman swings and fouls one up the third base line. A foul ball that will be caught by Roberts. A pop-up. And a pop-out by Patzman. And Drew Pearson now comes to the plate. Pearson doubled his last time up, making up for a strikeout in the first inning. Pearson hit his first home run of the season last week. Now falls one back. Make the count 0-1. He's bat boy, trots out, tosses the ball to the ump. And new ball in, and Doring will confer with Sawyer. Sawyer trots out to talk strategy. So the A's here, with the win tonight, I can think it's fair to say that they are surging into the midpoint of the season. Sort of the All-Star break, as next week the A's have one game early in the week, and then the All-Star game on Friday. Next pitch to Pearson is a ball. That All-Star game will be between the All-Stars of the Northeast Wisconsin League and the Langsdorff League. Ball 2. Of course, the A's play in both those leagues, so any All-Stars they have will have to be divided up somehow. Foul ball, 2-2. Of course, there's a possibility a player may be picked to one All-Star team and not the other, and then of course it'll be obvious which side to play for, but in any event, should be an interesting game. Next Friday, the 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th of July. And that game, in fact, will be here at Wildwood Park, says the schedule, and Pearson will be walked. Count was full, and then a high ball was thrown in by Doring. And now Ryan Schilter up. Schilter, fairly good night at the plate. Double and a run scored in the 5th. Of course, many A's having good nights at the plate, and now he will ground one. Pitch slides for it, but doesn't come up with it. Went into his glove, scooted out a bit, couldn't come up throwing. I think they'll score that one a hit, and yes, they are. They're not can't assume a throwing error. Saying would not have come up in time to make the throw. I believe that's a good assessment. And that's the A's 8th hit of the evening. Harry Stelt now at the plate. He's taken a ball. And now he'll knock one foul out of play. Steps out. Some new balls in play. And now step back in. Doring sets. Checks the runners and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 now the count. So 1 man out and 2 men on for the A's. Looking to get some additional insurance runs here. Now Doring will step off and look Pearson back. Second base. And the pitch. This one swung on and contacted by Stelt. And that one will be off the wall. 1 run is around and will score. And 2 ones are around and will score. So, a 2 RBI double for Harry Stelt. And that is just what the A's were looking for, ladies and gentlemen, as they increase their lead to 5. And that is the number of runs they have on the board, as Manitowoc has not yet been able to notch a run. And now a foul off by Langley. 1 out. Yet on the board. Nine hits thus far for the A's. A ball dealt to Langley, 1-1. Doring sets. Checks Stelt twice and delivers high ball. Now Sawyer will again call time and trot out to conference with Doring. And now he steps back on. Langley steps in. 2-1 the count. And the delivery. Langley wanted it, but held back. 3-1. And this time, there, even though he may have held back, it was called a strike and a full count. So waiting the payoff pitch. It is strike 3. Langley is rung up looking. And this will bring up Justin Hunt for the A's. A's 4th strikeout of the game. Hunt looking to get an RBI here. Extend the A's lead a little bit more. Earn some stats for himself. And ball 1. 1-1 the count. The delivery. Ball 2. And the next pitch, ball 3. He is showing much plate discipline this evening. And that's an improvement over what we've seen at some other times during this season. That's certainly what they need to do every game. And that's not what they need to do. Big swing and a miss by Hunt. Strike 2 and another full count. payoff pitch. Swung on and knocked foul. There we go. Full count. 2 outs. Stelt is going on the pitch. Or perhaps not. As Doring steps off. And now the pitch. Ball 4. And Hunt will take his base. And now, a pinch hitter for the A's. Grant Evans is the pinch hitter. Grant Evans this year has not seen much playing time. But he does have a .241 average in 18 games played, 54 at-bats, and now he knocks one foul. Steps out, walks around a bit. Runners on first and second. For the A's. Evans here looking to get a hit. He waves that one, and that one's fouled back. And so, 1-2 the count. Now the pitch. And that one is hit right up the center. Doring waved his glove at it, but he did not get it and went into center field. 1 run will score. And Evans with a double. A stand-up double, no less. And so the A's extend their lead once again. This time to 6. And now have runners in scoring position yet. Now Trevor Tyson will step to the plate. That is the A's 10th hit of the game. Also recorded to an error in the outfield that allowed Evans to get second, so I guess they're calling it a single and an error. First error of the game, fielding error, base running error earlier by the A's. First fielding error by either team. 1-0 the count to Tyson. Now the pitch. Ball 2. Doring sets. Checks the runners. Delivers. Strike 1. Doring been struggling here. In relief, Scurry has not been working ahead of these A's batters, and it has cost his team. And now a shot into center, but that will be caught easily by Wakeham. However, the A's extend their lead to 6, and are now 3 outs away from walking away with the victory. After 8 complete, the score is Sheboygan 6, Manitowoc nothing. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet and charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
Brandon Winfield in to pitch the ninth for the A's in release of Stanchek. Stanchek, of course, going 8 innings, allowing 3 hits, no runs to Manitowoc. So now, a shutout. Manitowoc is being carried into the ninth. And Winfield is tasked with getting 3 outs and finishing up what looks to be an A's victory. Coming to the plate will be Atlee Gay, the right fielder and the number 9 batter for Manitowoc. Atlee has not reached base this evening. Of course, he's looking to spark a Manitowoc rally and end that. He's not going to do it that way, looking at a good inside strike. 1-1 the count. Next pitch inside for a ball. 2-1. Winfield, another solid pitcher for the A's. Has a 2.2 ERA. But again, another one of the A's pitchers that, due to poor run support at times, has a losing record, 1-2. And now a choppy ground ball, fielded by Tyson. Throw over to first. Langley has to pull to handle the ball, and that will be a throwing error on Tyson. And we'll put Gay on base for the first time. Tom Sawyer now, top of the order for the Bandits. Looks at strike 1. Well, I guess they're scoring that last one a hit. I'll fall back. 0-2. That's certainly generous. Tyson had it. If the throw would have been on, he would have been out. On any event, Langley had to pull his foot. And now he struck him out looking. Sawyer goes down on 3 pitches. And the A's, 2 outs to go. Andrew Wilson now up for Manitowoc. First pitch to him. Foul ball. It rolls and comes to a stop halfway between home and first. 0-1. Winfield sets, checks the runner, and delivers. This one hit deep to left. Patsman going, can't get to it, and that'll fall for a hit. And his throw to second not in time. So Wilson will get a double. Well hit ball, tailed, but stayed in bounds. Matt Roberts now, who came into the game in the 7th. We'll look at strike one. Bandits with runners on second and third. Looking to rally here. Winfield looking to stifle any such plans. 1-1. Maybe 2-1. Now the count as a swing and a miss. Now 1-2. And so the next pitch fouled back. Winfield here had 1-2, looking to stay that way. And he struck him out looking. Roberts goes down on strikes. And now Manitowoc is down to their last out. And to see if he can continue the game for Manitowoc, pitch now steps in. Pitch looks at a ball. And again at a ball. 2-0. Next pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1. Winfield shakes off a few signs, and now pitch will step out. Just as Winfield began his windup. Strike two on the outside corner. Man, that's a good pitch. And now the final strike for Manitowoc. Ball makes it 3-2. Full count. Swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Winfield allows one hit but strikes out three to close out the game for the A's. So, with the final score being Sheboygan 6, Manitowoc 0, the A's pick up their 4th win in 5 games. So, tonight's line score for you, the A's scoring 6 runs on 10 hits, committing an error. Manitowoc 2 committing an error and scoring no runs on 5 hits. And of course, what else is the story tonight? Is it more stellar pitching by Stanczyk? It is the A's build-up of momentum towards the All-Star break? Or is it the fact that they're getting these much-needed home victories? Or perhaps yet another line running through here tonight is this A's team finally starting to play like they know they can, like so many surrounding the team know they can, and like they need to move up the standings in the WSL and to stay in contention in the Northeastern Wisconsin League. They move to 7-5 in the Northeastern Wisconsin League, moving more solidly into the playoff picture, and now move ahead of Manitowoc in the Wisconsin State League, out of the basement. Of course, second last isn't thrilling, but it's certainly better than dead last, and in any event, the A's will take the win. So once again, Sheboygan 6, Manitowoc nothing. Sheboygan's next home game will be, in fact, the All-Star game. Their next actual home game will be the will be the 9th. The 9th of July, a Monday, 7:30 game, again against Manitowoc. The rubber match of the season series between these two teams. The A's winning this one in convincing fashion after fumbling the last one in a 10-run loss. But of course, this is heartening to see. So again, the A's take it 6-0 against Manitowoc. I'm Jared Ertman saying good night to you here from Wildwood Ballpark. This has been A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.